Some people love snakes and some people hate snakes. And when we hear stories like the one of the Benton County woman found dead in a home, strangled by her 8-foot pet python, it's downright terrifying. I spoke with python owner Kendall Paul to see if this story made her fear her own pet.
As a snake owner, are you ever concerned about possibly him getting around your neck and squeezing too tightly?
No, I'm not, because, with him, I've certainly handled him for a long time. And yes, I've had him up around my neck area, but I'm always very cautious about if he wraps completely around the neck. Also, he is not the type of snake that you see that get to be 8 feet or much larger. He is certainly a much smaller species. So a snake that would be, a good pet might be like a ball python or a corn snake, snakes that aren't as large as some of the ones that are much more restricted by oftentimes in city ordinances.
A ball python like Paul's only grows to be about 3 to 5 feet long, which is very manageable and certainly not as dangerous as a reticulated python, which can grow up to 20 feet long. Amanda Coburn of the Vanderburg Humane Society has some great advice for those thinking about getting a snake for a pet.
Snakes are not as easy of a pet as a lot of people think they are. They require special diets and some very specific habitats, including specific size of tank. You need a certain heat lamp for different types of reptiles. So they need a lot more of a setup than your average animal. Having 140 snakes in one house is a lot. I can't imagine that any of those snakes had the ample footage and square footage that they needed in that kind of environment. So snakes can be great pets, but we do encourage people to please do your research before you get a snake.
And if you are thinking about getting a snake for a pet, make sure you know your area's ordinances on owning reptiles. Kelly Austin, Eyewitness News.